Hi, my name is Paul Sundin and I'm with Empyrean. Today we're going to discuss a general topic, a very important general topic as it relates to retirement plans. We're going to take a look at defined benefit plans, what they are and how they work, and defined contribution plans, how they work as well. We'll also probably touch base a little bit on kind of how they tie together and how you can actually combine these plans in the structure. Before we dive in, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel so you can be notified of future videos. Also, make sure you leave a comment down below in the description line. We do review those and we answer questions from time to time. We'll also have a link down below so you can set up a consulting call, get a free illustration, and that way we can talk to you some more about some of the specifics of this video. That being said, let's dive in. So we're going to compare a defined benefit plan to a defined contribution plan. A lot of times people already have defined contribution plans, and then people throw around these words defined benefit and they say, well, what's the difference? Well, I don't understand. So retirement plans fall into two main categories: defined benefit and defined contribution. Now, defined contribution plan is similar to your 401k or SEP. A lot of our clients, the majority of our clients come to us, they've already got a 401k or a SEP in place. Often the SEPs don't work great with these plans, so they might transition to a 401k, but regardless, those are defined contribution plans. And simply stated, they define the contribution up front. The IRS nails down and defines these levels. You're going to have about $20,000 a year on the deferral. They're going to cap it around 60 grand with profit sharing. So these are going to be specifics. That's to a 401k, but there's going to be specific amounts that are going to be limits that you can establish up front. And once you put the money in, it doesn't matter if it grows to $10 million or goes to zero. The contribution is defined up front, okay? They're also elective. You can do it 1 year, not the next, skip a couple years, go back and do it for another year. A lot of flexibility when you've got what you'll call defined contribution plans, or sometimes they'll call them DC plans. Defined benefit plans work a little differently. Defined benefit plans are, and one of the most popular defined benefit plans are what we would call a cash balance plan. Probably 90% of our plans are cash balance plans, and they're a type of defined benefit plan structure. And a defined benefit plan works kind of the exact opposite almost as a defined contribution plan. And defined contribution, the limits are set up front when you contribute. The defined benefit plan says, based on this calculation we've got, we can get this large amount up to, let's call it $3 million by the time you retire. So because we've got this large amount, we can make much larger contributions to the plan as we march towards that $3 million goal or whatever that goal might be. So the benefit is defined based on a formula, and because of that, we can make contributions. So the challenging part always of these plans is that a defined benefit plan is going to be tied to return on plan assets, because the return on the plan assets is going to determine in part what that benefit actually is. Your age, how many years you've worked, what your compensation is. So there's a variety of factors that's going to tie into that. But defined benefit plans become popular because, unlike that $60,000 roughly limit that you can get on a defined contribution plan, a defined benefit plan, you can get $300,000, sometimes $400,000 to $500,000 into a plan, depending on the situation, the circumstances. You could get very large amounts well into the six figures. So if you're looking for a nice tax deferral, that can make a lot of sense. However, it is going to result in every year there's going to be an actuary involved. The plans cost a little bit more. You're going to get a funding range. You're going to get a target, a min, a max. So they're much more complex plans to administer. They're going to cost you at least $2,000 a year to administer. So again, they cost a bit more. A 401k is either free or $100 or something like that. So rather de minimis on the cost side. So the moral of the story is the formula is what's going to drive them. Defined contribution plans, the limits are set up front. Whatever happens to the money after you invest, it doesn't matter. Defined benefit plans, the benefit is established. Is we're looking forward into retirement and we're making some estimated contributions today to reach this benefit down the road. And because of these estimates, we have to have an actuary to sign off and approve to make sure that your contribution levels are making sense. If you're only looking to get 20, 30, 40 grand into a plan, stick with the defined contribution plan. If you want to get $100,000 plus into a plan, a defined benefit plan will make a lot more sense. Hopefully this video was educational. If you liked it, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment. Again, we'd be glad to, if you want to set up a call with us, we'd be glad to explain the differences for these types of plans.